Hello my dear students, I'm so glad to see you here today. In this video, I'm going to share with you some of my favorite series for learning English. I've made this list especially for you because many of my students usually ask me how to improve their level just by watching something. Many of us struggle when they try to choose something particular to watch and having fun with while they are improving their language at the same time. I'll try to solve this problem for you today and help you. I've kind of sorted them according to your current level, your personal needs, personal goals, and the topics you prefer to see. So maybe this series might not suit your personal interests or just the ideas you prefer to watch as usual, but still, in my opinion, they are super entertaining and fun. So the first category is about daily routine conversations. That's why they are in the group of elementary and better, A2+. These two series are all about having fun. They are full of jokes and they might be kinda relaxing for you in the middle of the day. We start with classic top series for learning English. It's Old and Lovely Friends. The reason I included this one is obvious in my opinion. The dialogues are short, easy, the conversations are absolutely understandable, so it's just a pleasure to find out something new while you're watching it. Just check it out.
Hey everyone.
Oh, hi.
Hey, well, today's my first lecture, and I kind of wanted to try it out on you guys. Do you mind?
Yeah, that'd be great. Sure.
Okay. There are three primary theories concerning sediment flow rate. Each of these theories can be further subcategorized into two distinct...
This is what's gonna kill me.
subcategories. The first of these subcategories is...
Ross, are there naked chicks on that piece of paper?
No, why?
Well, I've just never seen a guy stare so hard at a piece of paper that didn't have naked chicks on it.
Oh, okay. Okay. There are three primary theories concerning sediment flow rate. Each of these theories can be further subcategorized into these...
Why don't you open with a joke?
Open with a joke? It's a university, not a comedy club.
Wait a minute, hold the phone. You're not talking about Chuckles University?
Okay.
No, we're kidding.
Come on, we're kidding.
Ross, hey, you know what might make it less boring?
Thank you.
One is definitely worth your attention. In fact, almost each English school uses this one for teaching their students. In my opinion, this series is probably the best one that has ever been made for learning English. But no doubts, our next candidate is nothing worse. It shows us the same values as friendship, career goals, and the cherry on the cake is a love relationship between couples. Da-da-da-dam! How I Met Your Mother. Great funny jokes, interesting stories, and plot in general.
By the fall of 2011, technology had taken a lot of the intrigue out of life. The internet had everyone's wall of information. Nothing was a mystery anymore. But kids, there was a time before that, way back in the dark ages.
Are you people insane? The most popular food in America is the cheeseburger.
No way! It's pizza!
Are we forgetting about a certain Mr. Ferner, first name Frank?
What did every kid bring in their lunchbox every day till grade 8? Pancakes with maple syrup.
Thanks, Canada. We're looking for a food the average American eats. Oh, Chinese food.
And then came the smartphone.
Hey, remember when we were arguing about the most popular food? It's bread.
Mainly, they spend time in the bar under their apartment and usually sit at the same booth. So I highly recommend this one because of enormous quantity of basic words you need to know for your daily conversation. The next one is definitely for those of you who are into medicine or just would like to enhance their medical vocabulary. Scrubs.
Miss Bardo's systemic vascular resistance is falling, so the next couple hours are going to be crucial, okay?
Harry, the fact that these residents are spending most of their time buzzing around that one patient makes me think that you told them to disobey a direct order from me.
Bob Kelso, that's just not true. Here, I told them to disregard all direct orders from you.
I know you all think of me as some heartless monster. Still, if your grandmother were here, wouldn't you want her doctor to spend as much time with her as he does with anyone else?
Grandma Dorian or Nana Hobbs? Because Nana Hobbs can be an eensy bit racist.
Grandma Dorian.
She's dead.
The point is, sometimes what's best for this hospital is what's best for the patients. I know it, you know it, and guess what? Dr. Cox knows it too. Although damned if he doesn't disagree with me just because I said it.
Sir, I don't think that's true.
Harry, it's hotter than hell in here.
Freezing.
Great coffee, though.
Rat piss.
Dr. Murphy is an incompetent suck-up.
Oh, Bob, in fact, he's one of the finest young doctors I've ever had the good fortune of working with.
You're a witness.
This one is all about support, friendship, tolerance. While you are watching this medical comedy drama TV series, you are feeling involved. The dialogues include a bunch of daily conversations, but still there are so many different health issues. It will definitely bump up your medical vocabulary. But this one is also about disappointments and difficult situations at the hospital, about meeting new people and making a lot of jokes about everything. As always, the main thing is a relationship and love between doctors, nurses and interns, and the plot is decorated with tense arguments and unexpected events. And we move on further to the list of wild, crazy, vulgar TV series. I highly recommend you the next one because it gives us an opportunity to dive into savage world of the poorest American people and to find out so many different interesting things about South Chicago. Just check it out.
Not want to go to the hospital.
Sir, you're refusing treatment.
You're leaving?
Can't force them.
Why?
You bitch.
I thought you needed some
I
help.
never should have tried to find you.
Don't say that.
It's not a mystery that men leave you.
I don't want you to leave. That's why I called them. I don't want you to leave. Don't know what else to do.
Something with the pain. Please.
Don't move. I will be right back.
Yeah, Lowenthal Bridal. Yeah, it's Sheila Jackson. Yeah, I need to move the wedding up. Is there any way I could get the dress sooner? How about tomorrow?
Engel's a genius. I'm more like Marx's glorified butt buddy. Shit. Can hold this?
Learning English with this video will be extremely interesting because the amount of various themes have been shown there is enormous. They are talking about daily life, job, prisoners, duty, sex, responsibility, gay family, drugs, alcohol, police, business, real estate, university, etc. So many different topics have been discussed in different ways. It's just impossible to mention all of them, but be careful, they use kind of many rude words. The next one is definitely for fans of history and battles. Different cultures, religion, the epoch of kings, wild, savage and unbeatable Vikings are on the screen now.
All I know is that my desires and ambitions for our people have never changed. And now that I am king, I must try to bring them about. What limits did Odin put upon his curiosity?
Who can say?
Exactly. So unless I seek out those limits, I cannot say that I have honored his spirit. Floki threatens me with Odin, but I would not be ashamed to meet the god face to face.
When Ragnar returns, I'm sure he will stay but a short time before sailing back home. He is, after all, a king. But you could stay.
To what purpose, King Egbert?
Well, surely someone must stay to make sure that the new settlement is successful.
There are several reasons why I do recommend you watching Vikings. Firstly, most of the conversations are spoken clearly and slowly. Secondly, vocabulary isn't too difficult. So also it includes a lot of fascinating phrases that might enhance your vocabulary. This kind of TV series might entertain you and represent many historical facts as well. Basically, Vikings is a historical drama written for the History Channel. It's inspired by the sagas of Viking Ragnar Lothbrok, one of the best-known legendary heroes who eventually became a Scandinavian king. So just watch and enjoy. I'm literally dying to show you our next star, an American superhero web TV series based on comic book series created for Netflix. The Umbrella Academy is a fantasy drama full of mystery. Watch it.
3 women around the world gave birth. None of these women had been pregnant when the day first began.
How much do you want for it?
I have adopted 6 children, gifted with abilities far beyond the ordinary. I give you the Umbrella Academy. Does anyone wish to speak?
He was a monster.
Everything about our family is insane. It always has been.
Is that my skirt?
Oh, yeah, this. It's very breathy on the bits.
Nice to see nothing's changed.
I recommend the Umbrella Academy for those of you who are comics fans. This story tells us about adopted sibling superheroes who solve the mystery of their father's death. And sure, there is so much more in there: global problems, apocalypse, and so on. Go on further. If you are all about financial market, so welcome to the Luxury Life, an extremely popular TV series, Billions, which will significantly improve your financial, business and jurisprudence vocabulary. The story tells us everything about heading a multi-million-dollar company. So let's improve your knowledge with a fit, hyper-strategic market genius X, who is the owner of a company named X Capital. So
I never get to talk about this with anyone because who's going to give a shit? But being a billionaire, when you walk into a room, it's like being a woman with a perfect set of tits. Or great legs. Or eyes like yours. You know exactly what everyone's looking at. You know exactly what they want. You know what that's like.
Okay, player. Identifying the fact that buying can be a surrogate for power and that outside authority isn't something you do well. This is progress. You've come a long way since we started.
I guess. Considering when we started, I was staggering around crying along with the half of us still breathing.
But knowing isn't enough. You've got to exercise control. Don't get into a bitch fight over nothing. Don't buy it.
You nailed Lumathorn Power. Deal crumbled. I covered at 31.19.
Nice.
You said 32-ish, but I saw it was going even further, so I waited.
Whoa, living dangerously. All right, good job. You just made us another 18 million.
Yeah. Thanks.
We got sidetracked. You came to me. You're thinking about leaving.
Well, it's crossed my mind.
On Rotten Tomatoes, the series holds an overall approval rating of 86% to 96%. The show's coverage of the hedge fund industry has been recognized as realistic. I recommend this one for watching if your level is intermediate or better. And right now, let's just relax a little bit with one of the American legends, Gossip Girl. Gossip Girl isn't just a teen drama. The script is witty and full of sarcasm. The situations characters get into are absolutely unpredictable. And of course, this one is based on the routine daily speech. So you can easily improve your everyday speech and vocabulary, find out some new words and constructions. Just check it a little bit.
Mom, did you? Well, you modeled for Maplethorpe? Well, I kept it a secret, but I think you and Eric are old enough now.
Dude, but it's not one of those artsy shots where you can't tell if it's a belly button or a...
Well, it's very tasteful, I assure you.
You just became the coolest mom on the Upper East Side.
Thank you.
The besieged queen.
What do you want, Chuck?
To help. Your throne's in danger and you can't wage war on Serena without an ally. You need me.
There is no war. Now that Marcus has been booted back to Brighton, I'm free to focus on my old life. Serena's just been keeping my seat warm.
And how do you plan on making the girls fall at your feet? You going to trap them?
A true monarch bestows favors. It's Fashion Week, and I'm the only Constance girl with clout. Ladies, I trust tomorrow night you won't embarrass me.
Oh my God, second row seats to your mother's show? Oh my God, those are total movie star seats.
Oh. Serena is in women's wear daily.
With Poppy Lifton.
Oh, Serena could, die now knowing that she's lived a fulfilled life.
Hey, guys.
Oh my gosh, is Poppy nice? She looks so nice.
Oh gosh, I haven't even seen that. Blair, where are you going?
I'll just leave you to your fans.
Watching you fail spectacularly gives me so much joy.
And you know what you give to everyone, Chuck? Misery. There's a reason you're always out here alone.
Nate just happens to be away at his grandparents.
Nate's only friends with you out of habit. The only person with fewer friends than you is Dan Humphrey. And at least his lame 90s dad likes him. And that's because he's something you'll never be. A human being.
I recommend watching Gossip Girl if your level is elementary or better. One more masterpiece for those of you who are into political science. This series deals with themes of ruthless pragmatism, manipulation, betrayal, and power. By the way, the show earned 8 Golden Globe Award nominations. So, salute! House of Cards.
Nancy, what do I have next?
Constituent calls from 2:10 to 2:35, fundraising until 3:50, deputy caucus at 4.
The call list?
It's on your desk.
My briefing for the caucus?
Next to the call list.
Have you been in the conference room? Have it steam cleaned over the weekend. In the meantime, get those poor kids some Febreze or something. It's like a petting zoo.
You gotta see this.
But were they in line with your thinking at the time?
We do not consider the issue of Israel and Palestine a laughing matter.
and he calls Israel illegal. Well, he's an anti-Semite, and he is wrong. We would have grave, grave concerns about appointing such a man our next Secretary of State.
It's too easy.
It's a great chance for you to get to know new words such as elections, voting, ballot paper, democracy, electorate, opposition, polling day, run for election, and many, many others. I recommend this one for level B1 and better. Unfortunately, the last one for today, but still awesome. The legal drama television series Suits. This story tells us about law firm and talented guys Harvey and Mike. The show focuses on them closing cases while maintaining Mike's secret.
Think about Harvey.
People are in awe of him. They say he's the best closer there is, but I have very little contact with him, so I don't know.
What about Louis Litt?
Let's continue with your tour.
Hey, Becky, you are glowing. I wonder why that is. Oh, yeah. It's the day they announced my promotion. Jimmy, have you lost weight? Steve-O, looking like a guy who came to work. Excuse me, why are you scratching off the senior off my door?
I got a work order to take it off.
Who issued the work order?
My supervisor.
Why did he issue the work order?
If I knew that, I'd be his supervisor.
You seem to be enjoying yourself.
I have enjoyed myself since 2004.
Donna? Someone's trying to have a little fun with me here.
Jessica wants to see you in her office. And finally, this is where you'll live.
Wow.
I gave you that for a reason. You haven't taken one note.
It's because...
Because you were too busy ogling me to listen to a word I've said.
Partner's offices anchor the wings. 5th floor is research, 6 is security. All work gets billed, even if it's finding an address. I answer to Harvey and Louis Litt, and judging by the way you responded to my questions, I should admire Harvey and I should fear Louis. You have been here for 5 years, and just because I outrank you does not mean I have the authority to command your services. Oh, it's also pretty clear that you think you're too smart to be a paralegal.
You know what nobody likes? Nobody likes to show off.
You use the word ogling. Oh, when do I get to see Harvey?
Gerald Tate fired the firm.
So you're taking my promotion away?
You know, most firms would put you in front of the bar and have your license stripped. You lied to a client, and he figured it out.
I lied to him to get him to do the right thing and honor his goddamn contract, and you didn't seem to mind so much when you thought I got away with it.
But you didn't get away with it. And I can't justify handing you a promotion on the same day that you lose a huge client.
One client doesn't make a firm.
I don't know if you've noticed, but we're in the middle of an economic meltdown. Companies aren't exactly lining up to spend money on attorneys right now. And you know, Gerald might have forgiven the lying had you not humiliated him. But you did, and you need to accept that.
Jessica, if you hadn't done as much for me as you have, I'd be heading for the door.
If I hadn't done as much for you as I have, I'd be throwing you out the window. But Harvey, no more shenanigans. You do one more thing that isn't straight as an arrow, and instead of covering your ass, I will put you in front of the bar myself.
Thank you for watching, my dear friends. According to your current level and personal interests, you can easily pick out favorites in my list. By the way, my recommendations are based on system that you can understand more than 55% of the information while watching. So I hope it was useful for you. Don't forget to subscribe. I believe you won't miss my next video in 1 week. Bye bye!